Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of the Leeds United Career Mode. Today I'm just going to be going over what I'm going to be doing in this career mode, like what type of challenges and stuff I'll try to be doing. Right here, I'm just going over the settings. I'm not really changing much, just the negotiation strictness, just to make it a little more stricter. And I also disable international job offers just because I want to focus on the Leeds United Career Mode. But yeah, this is the very first time I've ever recorded one. I did Leeds United by myself last year. Had pretty good success with it. Won the Premier League in maybe 2 or 3 years. Got like people like Lautaro Martinez pretty early on. It was pretty good. But here, just picking the preseason tournament. Nothing too big to deal with here. But yeah, I'm kind of going to be going off what you guys want for this series, just because I'm not very familiar with career modes on YouTube and how they're recorded. Like right now, I'm just going over what's in your inbox whenever you come in. None of it really matters, other than just as like the overall objectives of the season. Youth development: 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall. Just young people with good, promising talent. That's pretty high up, so I'll probably be focusing on that early on. Leeds has a pretty good youth development already, so I should already have a couple good people to pick out, but I'll probably just sign anyone else that I find. The brand exposure, I already went past it, but it was maybe it's just FIFA 21 that has the new ones, but 2 players from North America was quite a weird one to see. So I'll be trying to get on that. But yeah, this is what's in their development already. I just went past them, but is it Owen Kirk? 73 rated at 17, 75, 94 potential. A guy looks like a beast. He has 4-star, 5-star. Automatically put that guy in the senior team just because he's cracked already, and that's 1 out of 3 done. That was the beginning, what the team looked like, and then here's just what it looks like after I went through and added Rodrigo and Rafinha. Just their new signings to it. Overall, not a bad team. You can see the holes in the lineup and where it needs to be fixed. Mainly, just wanted a new goalkeeper, just because, is it Messilia? I don't know, it's French. And then Casilla, not the 2 greatest keepers, so number 1 prospect was to find a keeper. Just a heads up, guys. This is all recorded afterward. Like my voice is all recorded afterward, just because I don't really know when to clip things in career mode. Like I don't know how to do live commentary in career mode. So everything here is post-recorded. If you like that more than me trying to figure out how to live commentary, because if I live commentate something in career mode, and then I don't like my voice, I can't really go back and redo it because it's career mode. So I think this is like the best bet. I'm kind of talking over what I just did, but I just looked for goalkeepers and young right back, which I don't really need a young right back. Later on I change it, but as of now, I'm just going through and searching all the keepers that I know that are pretty young and good, just to speed things up. But yeah, this is all post-recorded, so I hope you guys like that. If not, just let me know what you guys want, and I'll do it. But yeah, finding some young keepers. I was not expecting him to be 70 million. I was like looking, I was like, he might be one of the better options I have. I was like, I have a decent amount of money. I was like, I do not have 70 million, so I immediately backed out of that one. And then I realized, oh wait, I need North American. So I looked up my boy Zach Steffen, who plays for Man City, which I mean, it's cool and all, but I figured I'd give him a shot, scouted him up. And yeah, the people that were already scouted, I was not really a big fan of. I only chose to scout this guy. I will not try to pronounce his name. Just as a replacement for Klich. I don't know, the Polish center mid for for Leeds. Tied our first game. I meant to quick sim it and I accidentally did the new sim, which I like doing the new sim, but it made it hard to record the score. What am I even doing here, man? Went and looked for Nardi because I thought he was pretty good. Kamara as well. I only scouted Nardi just because I sound familiar, and I know he has some potential. I don't know why I was about to back out of career mode right there. Next game in the preseason, 1-2-0 against Brentford, which was nice to beat a former championship team. Here I went and moved the scout I had in Germany just to North America, just so I can speed up this process. Because there are some decent talent in the MLS, as much shit as it gets. Another game against Elche. It's probably Elche because it's Spanish. Um, Stefan came back, shortlisted him, and then who else was it? Was it the Algerian guy? Yeah. Also put him in the short list. I think he's new in FIFA. I don't know if he's new in FIFA career mode because I know he's new in Ultimate Team. But I saw him. I was like, oh, I recognize you. So I immediately went and scouted him up. Ended up tied 1-1. No big deal. I think that was still enough to move us along to the second round of the preseason tournament. Here's something I should have done, like very first thing I should have done, is that just go through my squad and see everyone I have, because I realized we had what 5 left backs, 5 left backs, yeah, and I was like, we probably don't need all these, so I went and saw who I didn't really think we needed. Dallas was one of them, so I added him to the transfer list. And he was very happy about it. So I don't know, maybe it's just a personal thing, but I decided to keep him. You saw Somerville and the Owen Kirk guy; those are our two biggest prospects. They had a pretty decent transfer market value, but I wasn't really willing to sell them right now. But maybe in the future, if we don't end up using them, we could sell them. But I'll probably keep them. Here, just doing some more scouting. We got Lafont back, or his report back, and we also got Nardi, who I thought was better, but still 73 rated at 26. Probably has some potential, but I decided there's probably better options. Here's Forshaw saying he was happy to be traded. I would assume so. Beat the crap out of some cheese 4-0 against Parma. That was very nice to see that our team was doing very well without having a lot of changes so far. Got a transfer offer for Dallas by Frankfurt. It's what 3.05 million. I just want. I hate getting those weird numbers for transfer or for offers. So I usually just go in there and try to get a more nice number. I think I asked for 3.25. Oh, I asked for 3.5. I probably did not get that. Yeah, 3.05 is what they asked for again. I was like, oh, these guys are pretty strict. And then I remembered I set the negotiation strictness to very strict. So I was like 3.25. And they accepted that. So I was glad that we got a nice number. After Dallas, I go and change that scouting thing from right back to full back and just increase the age a little bit because in like a week or two I only had like 2 people in there. Face some baloney. Quick sim that. I think we actually did end up losing. Yeah. I mean, they're a pretty good Serie A team, so I'm not too surprised to see us lose. But that was the end of our reign in the preseason tournament. Got an offer for our boy Klitsch. I forgot how much they asked for. 4.75. Again, to try to ask for a higher and nicer number. That was a strange sell-on clause. I was like, there's no point, so I got rid of it. And what, I think I put 5 million. 5 million? 5 million. They accepted that, right? They did. Okay. So they got 5 million for him. That's good. That would be very useful for our upcoming buys. Do we buy someone here? Oh no, this is me. I fucking look at Robinson. I didn't scout him. I'm so stupid. But scouted Pedrosa. I probably couldn't have gotten Robinson right away just because I think he just joined Fulham. So they probably wasn't ready to be traded. But still, I should have scouted him. He's probably something I could have got, if not this transfer window, by the next one I could have. Here's a short little thing. Sold Forshaw, 1.85. Not a great number, but I'll deal with it. Here's our first purchase of the year. Algerian center mid from Nice. Offered 7.5 and immediately got accepted. I probably could have gotten him for a little less, but I don't know, just thinking that they were going to be strict about it, I offered a little more than I probably should have. But yeah, we got a new center mid for Klitsch, who, as you just saw, was sold. Here's our new American youngster to scout, and it's probably Jesus. Jesus Ferreira plays for my local team, FC Dallas. I was like, ooh, gotta scout him up. But yeah, before we do that, we make our second purchase of the Adria Pedrosa. Yeah. And we threw in Barry Douglas in there just because he was getting pretty old and probably didn't need him. So threw him in there for Pedrosa and what, like 17.5 million, something like that. And there you go. There's our second purchase. Do I go and get Jesus Ferreira right away? Yeah, I was not going to pay 7 million. I knew we can get it for less. Let's start off with 4. They come back 4.25, and I'm like, yeah, that's doable. Boring finance stuff, reasonable offer, yeah, whatever. And yeah, there's some more signings, and I think this is going to be the final signing before we start off in the Premier League. So we added Casilla. They didn't want him. No surprise, but I don't know. Pep was being a little bitch and being very stubborn and would not take less than 16 million. So I gave in. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. He's probably worth it, but I was still trying to get a better deal. And yeah, boring finance stuff. And yeah, this is the end of the episode, guys. Next episode will be the very first games of the Premier League. So I'll see you guys then. See ya.